Let me see if we up. Is we up? Cam D man, tell these good people, you better lawyer up, asshole. Alright, so obviously, like I said before, this game, you gotta read the shit. So, I'll be doing my best. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Nope, you stinking lawyer, I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. Nope, not really. There's something I wanted to ask, which is Mr. Phoenix. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. You ain't bullshit. Haven't you done enough questioning? Spiky head. Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. What is it you wish to ask of me then? I'm just reading. Yeah, it is crazy. For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Alright, so let's start it. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? When you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Now I'm gonna tell you this real quick, bro. I'll tell you this. My favorite part of this game is when you actually in the courtroom. Because right now, this is the investigative part. I don't feel like it's all that, but I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, huh? Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude. Why are you so angry? You don't look like a bad person. That does it. Bottom feeding, scum sucking lawyer. Bottom. I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Alright, so that's that. So I'll move from here. I tried the hotel. Welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. Nope, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Rep? Yep. Our reputation will swell as a hotel where the murderer used the wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? You are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Talk to my homeboy. About Miss May? Sir, not the boast, but I knew the moment I saw her, she'd do it. I said, do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. The man with me. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo. Hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. This hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Alright, let me see. Alright, gonna leave up out of here too. So there we go. The picture missing. Looks like Rossberg is out today. Pokemon vibes is crazy, bro. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. But again, oh, here go a picture of a guy. Great. What's this? Old photos. There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. Exhibit A, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Alright, and then I'll do this. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yep. It was a painting of that. Nah, it don't matter.
How did you find this game?
How did I find this game? Oh, where the fuck did I find it? I knew of the game, but I never played it. I knew about it. I think it was on the Nintendo DS way back when, bro. Which, shout out to me for knowing that I would not have made it through this shit as a kid. No two ways about it. I don't think I can do that with her right now. Maybe. Let me see. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. This who she was with at the hotel. But this hoe not telling. Where did you? A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. Nope. That's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that that was him? Yep. Proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? I'm not telling. He's being accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him. Would you have sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops? Nope. See? Damn. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. I thought that was it, so clearly that wasn't it, so I showed him motherfucking ass. Take a look at this photo. That's him. I'm the lawyer. You gotta pay attention, asshole. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. Nah, we don't. That's why we went to lawyer school. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Not even Miss Macon play dumb to this. Alright, now we got something. We on your ass. Hit him with the facts. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb. If indeed that's an act, if you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. Even though he should have been witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press will have a field day with his reputation. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, that felt good. I'm on your skibbity. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fist in the air? Because I'm fucking W-mans. Now tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. I've seen this many times in the army. Red White, the president of the information gathering, I'm finna fuck this up, conglomerate, Blue Corp. Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is headed? Located. Fuck. I fucked that up. Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, I'm on your ass. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Alright, so let's go to Blue Corp. And there go to Payne. What's with this real decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. Is it personage? I ain't sure on that one. What the? Your name? What's your name? I want you to peep. This is a nigga with money. This right here might be Cam in real life. Your name? What's your name? See how the? We're gonna go ahead. I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right? Phoenix, right? Inquirably? Mr. Right, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Cam the man, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, Cam expansion official. My business dealings bring me to contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. I have no idea what he means when he calls this man a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Let's go. Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my... I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be secretary. What a shock it was to hear what she's done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. What good with it, Bud and Dad? On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. I mean, when you got that much money, what the fuck do you have to be pissed off about? The world is yours. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases, I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. The police, the courts, to me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. God damn, boy, Cam don't play. What kind of company is Camcore anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Nothing but Benjamins, big faces. Ace Attorney, bro. It's an old game. What the fuck? Tambalistic? Is it not? I think this nigga's making shit up. Is no way. There's something that's been bothering me. What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. Just yesterday I saw it. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right? It appears you've not fully grasped your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? Nope, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. If y'all wondering, he actually just beat the shit out of you. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do? Charge me with assault? Yeah, you better lawyer up for them licks, asshole. You better lawyer up for that. Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say? But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossbergs, yes. Then you must ask him, why is that painting of his hangs here? Why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Cam, you're cold in there, bro. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Alright, Bo, just keep it in mind that, yeah, I don't need to be here, so go here. Here he is. Here's his little square missing of the painting. I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Jumping Jehoshaphat. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. That nigga stressing. I'm not senile. Hey, you know how it is. Just think about Brock. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Today's trial. Yep, I did come to the trial. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request to be her defense attorney? I think I have a right to know. Alright, Mr. Right. Nope, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. I paid Blue Corps a visit. I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something has been bothering me. Out with it, my boy. You see, it's just that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corps, Red White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yep, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy. After all, you or me is understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corps is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. Fuck me. As you suspected, I could not stand the defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be not impossible. Impossible why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. God damn. They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the incident? It's nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Understood. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using the medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him, you told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time the offer was blackmail. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Alright, let's get the fuck out. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Misty Faye. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. Oh, that's crazy. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is, the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. No harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these self-eliminations. White drove them all. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. I probably really don't have to, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do it anyway. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Alright, that might... I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. She's been questioning. Okay, so that's good. We're good here. I'll go back here. Aren't you persistent? There's something I have to ask you, Mr. Lawyer. I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent? There's no point asking someone this crooked straight question. I need some evidence I can use ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? There's my eyes, my nose, and my mouth. But of course, you need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. Let's see. What could I potentially do? This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the self-elimination of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia, she had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, white. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Not just him. You were threatening, of course, and hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? Nope. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. Excuse me. What I should be doing is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. The BFA case, I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quiet too. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed but could be violent. Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. Mr. White, this isn't another one of those, Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. This case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look confident. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Harry Butts. Right, actually Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right, sorry. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fay. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. (3:37 p.m.) I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yep. It's all thanks to you. I'm afraid we switched places. You mean you? I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? This has gone too far. Please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, like a cheerleader? Yep, yep. Just like that. Wait. I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. What's up with it, Pop? There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. And in fact, it's gotten worse. I appreciate it, bro. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put. Almost all finished in a day, but most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow is me or him. To be continued. You know how it go. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. I guess this is it. Yep. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look. Prosecutor Edgewater. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. You know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix. Lawyer up. Well, court will be starting soon. But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. So lawyer up. Lawyer up, asshole. Let's do this. This is my favorite part. The prosecution is ready. The defense is ready. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yep. I will be defending myself. Understood. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. The prosecution may call his witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in court in the trial against Maya Faye? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Ms. May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? I don't know how you say it. You're supposed to pronounce that. Your name. My nigga held up all the ice. That is what I said. Oh dear. Do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. White boy. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Cool. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fair? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Well, I tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Here we go. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. It was about 9. I was quietly reading to you. Then I heard a bedlam come from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him. A spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. That man was none other than you. I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I'm always absolutely perfect. Yeah. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Are you sure about that? How many times must I say it? I am perfect. End of story. How many times must I hear that? Phoenix, does it something about that strike you is a little odd? Lawyer up. What's up, Dreezy? What was May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Faye office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will not answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman. We on him. You make a good politician, Mr. White. I know I thought I am El Presidente. This man is funny, bro. Please continue. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Caught you. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. This way. But that directly contradicts this testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. He said, preposterous. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. I don't think he's lying about this one. Maybe he really did see the victim run low. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. I'ma fuck this up. If she was here, he was here. Wouldn't it mean? I'm just be a dummy probably. This is where he was. Look, when the victim. This is no time for jokes and irritation. That is where the killer was standing. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh, you provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Should have lawyered up. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. She ran to the left. Alright, let's get on his ass. Testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Now let's check it. Let's check it. Right here. I don't even gotta bluff you out on the rest of it. Yep. That's gotta be it. Oh, they finna hold me. That ain't it. Oh, I hold it. Alright, I hold it. They finna take some points off. I hold. Try to think before you make accusations. Alright, I hold. That didn't go so well. Alright. You see you hit her twice. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. I'm gonna wipe that smile off him. Alright, I guess I'll just go through it. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. So, what do you mean first? First, that is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. She ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Get on him. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Right, there is no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? I got a press though. What do you mean next? So he's still bullshitting. That is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Stop saying it was me. But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Can I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? That is what Miss May saw. So each of you saw different parts. Absolutely. That's right, of course. Where did he pick up that annoying phrase? Anyway, moving along. You see, you hit her twice. So were you watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we got, so it's the same shit. So what am I missing? What am I missing? Did I already press on this? That ain't it. I think I hold again. You fucking me up. If this ain't it, I'm gonna have to go to the old Google. And I don't think that's it. Yeah, I gotta go to the old Google. I gotta go to the old Google, bro. It ain't working. It ain't working. I gotta go to the old Google, man. See, I hate when I misunderstand the evidence. That's one thing about this game. Because I know for a fact they made it so clear multiple times that she got smacked beside her shit once. She only got hit once. He might have tried to hit her twice, but he only hit once. The victim died from a single blow. What do you say to that? Chosen. Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. Oh, that's crazy. It's the fact that you catch shit like that in time to go back and check it, and literally you should have clipped it and put it on your shit. That's funny. That's funny as hell. The witness is confused because he's lying. I'm sick of your goddamn lies. I request that there be no break, Your Honor. Oh, that's wild. You was on his ass then. That what he said? The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Did he verbatim say he just didn't like Victor? And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Maybe it's thwap. What y'all think? Whop. We'll go with whop. I like sound effects. Thwap, indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. He got the BGs, he got the bubble guts, but guess what? You should have lawyered up, asshole. Deal with it. This is almost over. We got Tums. We got Tums, bro. Money can't get you out of this, and I'm on your ass. Boy, that is wild. Well, see, I looked at the other window. Oh, well, I already read this, so we ain't gonna do that again. Just know that I'm on his ass. What did you hear fall? You heard that thing fall. What exactly was it? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix? Doesn't something about that strike his eye? Yep, very odd. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yep. And then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. So when you get on their ass, like everything is on your ass again. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. The glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first thing. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait. One moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I am so confused. White's falling apart. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yep, got it. Edgeworth is on the ropes. Very well. The witness may continue his account. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Alright, I guess we on that. The killer, you attacked, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. This nigga's cooked. Nope, not me. The killer, I mean, he gave chase. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. Right, thank you, Miles. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwop! Wop, wop, wop. Alright. I wonder if I should try to press him on this. Maybe I should do the smart thing and go back to this guy so I don't fucking sell the rest of it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought it was anyway. Cause it could have been laying on the floor and broke. You knocked it over bullshitting and then it broke. But same point. It was impossible for you to see the light stand. How? Why? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. Answer the question, buddy. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked. Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. There's a big problemo. Problem. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. What a vocabulary. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen it. And I'm on your skibidi. Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Fuck, now what am I supposed to present? Sorry, finna hold again, because there's no need for me to fuck this up. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's how you do it. The floor plans. Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Right. Alright, now, and the stand, well, y'all can't see what I'm pointing to, but the stand is over towards the left. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Velocity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gateweather Hotel as you claim Gatewaters are, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the law office. In other words, skibbity lie, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. God. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I, Miss Mia. Looks like we about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix. Miles got that. He got, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all hear this beat? I don't even want to press another button. Miles got a certain theme. When it come on, it just sounds like he finna get on your ass, bro. I wish you could hear the voices, because I feel like he got a voice that'll be like, I'm on your ass. I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Hey, I already know where to get started, bro. I probably could have spit a little take shit. Hey, one day, I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. law officer. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Hold. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. That's a lot. Like a tongue twister, short comma. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand in. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. He on your ass, bro. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. So he back on it. Wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct. That is right. I see. Lying there. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Oh, I'll do myself a favor. I think I know where it's supposed to be going, but fuck it. Alright. It was the beginning of September. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the detail of Miss May's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. I had entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? An unidentified fingerprint several days old were found in the Faye & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place a wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it! There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Why did you tap me his phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corps is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Bruh, it's stupid shit. Some of this shit, I'm pretty sure he's not even using right. I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure, some of this shit he's not using right. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Right. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Right, are you giving up? Yep, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix over here. I know that voice. Mia. Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? And pretty much you pass out. Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. You're finally awake. Hey, Phoenix. That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. That shit would be weird if you just supposedly got killed like 2-3 days ago. You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you? That's right, I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up, you can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you've already won. You have that receipt in the court record, right? The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front, it's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000, wow, big spender. Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4. September 4? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. I would have got the skibidi fuck out of there. They would have been some straight track star out of it. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yep, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required is for you to pass judgment on the defendant. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Baha, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side. Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law officer, hey, the other side, we on you skibbity. The stand could not have been there. That's it. Well, can't get out of this one, can you? Nope. It's impossible. I told you, somebody, like, that's not a word, bro. You know that's not a fucking word. He's putting shit together. He's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix. What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. Edgeworth just got finessed. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Fuck, let me see what's the right one to do. Alright. Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it will be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these newer claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. There is no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix? Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop. Desist. Halt. Please. Stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here or right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. That's right. Yep, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense. Damn, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Yeah, that is all. This court is adjourned. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. She dead. She dead, bro. She's dead. There's no cheek clapping. She's dead. Let me see. And before y'all get into it, let's look again. Let's look. Mia Faye, age 27. That could work. That could work. But look at the sister. Age 17. This is why it won't work. This is why it won't work. I'm not the chief anymore. See, again, this is why it won't work. It was the older sister that got popped. She got popped across her dome. It was the older sister. The older sister got popped across the dome, bro. But the little sister channeled her spirit. Like, they like psychics and shit. So she channeled her spirit and helped Phoenix with the case. But the one that y'all saying that he should or could clap, she's the one that was, like, her spirit took over the little sister body. So I couldn't do it because the little sister's still 17. You see? I don't know. Maybe I thought about that shit too hard, but you came, Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Of course I came. Well, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Yeah, it's the little sister's body though. Wow, you should see your face. See, this is the little sister, and the big sister had took over the body. And when she take over the body, she feels out like the sister looked, like, you know, with the cleavage and whatnot. But now you could tell, like, you know, I ain't gonna say she a little girl, but she too little for the dicky do. You know what I'm saying? Maya, what did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. Go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new right and code law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. Business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick, you know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Right and code law offices, it's got a good ring to it. Yep, thanks, Maya. Cam D, man, you been in this bitch sleep, bro, or you been actually following along with the story? I'm curious. I'll always be here watching, and now y'all can see. You see how she still had on that fit, but she had the cleavage like that. Yeah, like this is the best way to, you know. Now you see it. Let's do it. Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Let me see, how long was this one? Hour 20. Plus, I had started it on the last stream, so I guess that worked. Yeah, the end. Saving content. I'll save it. Yeah. As y'all can see, I've been on it. I ain't went back to this one though, cause I'm almost at the end of the second one, and we halfway through the first game. That's just episode 3. That's halfway. Episode 5 is the end of the first game, and episode 4 is almost the end. I think that is the end of the second game, but I'm trying to give y'all all of it. So, you know, I don't know how long that'll take. You have disgraced me for the last time. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. I'll probably do a little bit of this one and I'll call it a day. Just to kind of fuck with the good people. Maybe we'll play it again tomorrow. Maybe early stream on this tomorrow. I think that might not be bad. That might be a good way to start the day. Maybe we'll continue this tomorrow in the morning. I think I might do that. This is obviously going fast. It's a lot. It's some shit going on. It's going fast. Not that I couldn't read it, but it's not necessary. It don't pertain to shit. Kinda, but not really. It's not pertinent information. That rock. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What, Nick? You mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked the grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps, well, the Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to close up the office. Wish you had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright and Co. law officer. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Hi, this is Phoenix. Nick. Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Oh, you mean the guy on that show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. On TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office quick. Please, Nick. Maya's here watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. Nope. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, Wright and Co. Law officer. What? Nick? It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yep. Of course, we'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. Yeah. Dang. What's wrong, Mike? It's him in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean that guy? Of course it's him. Willpower's our client. Actually, I do need a. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder at least once, maybe twice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying? Uh, he just an awkward looking dude, man. Probably a gentle giant. Something wrong? Nope, nope. This is getting off to a great start. I know, I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? No. Nope, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter so much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. He didn't do it. Alright, let's go. What happened? Maybe you can start by telling us what happened. Yep, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear. Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. How could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Who's new to this? I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Nope, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon on the murder. Some action hero. What would the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Global Studios, I'll draw you a map. Let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asked you for autographs. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want in, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers. Sightseers. Tourists. Looky-loos. She don't want you around. Use today. Something horrible happens and all you see is sightseeing. I'm not clicking this. I'm not clicking this. I didn't get to click none of that. She went on a tirade. Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey, listen, when you're being spoken to, use today. I know who this reminds me of, but I'm not finna get into all that. What do you do here at the studio? We make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days, you know, you were a star. Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. This place is really going downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was Hammer, the victim, dummy, the evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? If only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain that Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers. Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady thinks she owns the place, obviously. I don't got nothing like that. Maybe. What's that? You giving that to me? Absolutely not. Alright. So I'll move back to the detention center. How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nate? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. The security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me. Take off that mask for her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs at the studio, but let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. I just hope this will get me past the security. I guess I'll just go ahead and ask this one. You aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I never do that. You said you were sleeping after lunch like a baby. I was not. But the security lady said she saw you that day. She said she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Miss Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was asleep. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. So, now we'll go back. Hit him with it. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request. Yep, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Powers request given to the security, I'll say secretary. To think he would entrust his fate to use of such unreliable appearance. Really? Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right. No one allowed inside, pal, with my instruction. The good detective told me himself. Nick, there were maps in the security guard station. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Time to go, Nick. 50 cents. Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day? It's that confused detective. Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So, hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective, I think he hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal, it's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Why is they on? Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. Hey, here's something I need to do, though. Hopefully I can get this right. Yesterday I cannot get this shit open. Fuck, got it right. I almost got it right. Sorry. Due to the nature of my game, if I want to do a good and early stream, gotta make sure I take my rabbit ass to sleep on time. Investigation. Let's go. How is your investigation going, detective? Well, it's, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Maybe you need to be a little more indirect. Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Hey. When you cranking up the super early, you gotta make these choices. So I'm thinking about 6, 7. Y'all see me pop up in here. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. Actually, since it's just Drees in here, and I know I don't have to worry about none of those weirdos. None of those fucking weirdos. It's the security lady is Kareem, bro. That's exactly who she is. Nice little Biv. What kind of evidence? Well, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai. Tell me you don't see it, bro. That's who it is, bro. That's who it is. That's Kareem, bro. Gobbling it. Oh man, y'all have to see to get it, bro. See the camera up down the gate. I'm sorry, I had a change. I had a little moment to play. You mean the one with the welcome sign? Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no, Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny for someone with hard proof. I can show you right here. Right here. That's Kareem, bro. Oh my god. The security lady right here, Gango. I had to show it, bro. I had to show it. Funny for someone with hard proof. He doesn't look too happy. I don't think I'm pulling shit in here. Bruh, that's all, bro. Minus the glasses. I said it. Without the glasses, bro. Without the glasses, that's fucking twin. That's her twin, bro. Don't look so happy when you say that. We like to ask employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Oh, that's crazy. They say not to question God. Boy, I don't know what you're thinking on that one, though. You did it once and then said, you know what'll really get it? Two of them. Two. That look exactly alike. There's no fucking way. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. To Studio 1 left to Studio 2. It looks kind of busted. The wind was pretty strong yesterday. The head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. Alright. That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. He said 2 of them. I guess all cops like their donuts. And they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey you. Tell me this ain't it right here, bro. Without the glasses. Tell me this not it, bro. That's it. That's it. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She's exactly the type of meat eater to do this shit. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective. Oh, you don't know a full name. Just wait for it. These things are important, you know. Just to the left from here is the gate with the camera. It's my job to check the photos every day. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I saw go through between 1 and 2 was Powers. The security got a good look at him too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who he is. Maybe it was you. Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was he popular? He was the biggest star. Oh yes, he was great as a bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell ya. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before I go home too. The computer that runs this cameras. Hey, no touching. I don't think I got shit else to present her with. She ain't gonna care about this. You giving that to me? Nope. Alright. Alright, I done talked to you. Here we go, right here. October 16th. Nick. This is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Oh, I gotta pop my shoulder, bro. There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Yeah, bro. You know my shit be getting locked, bro. Getting locked up. Somebody done took the grate off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through here, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right, huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric powered bikes. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? I'm with you when you're right, Phoenix. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak, that would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? Some cow shit. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Damn, it's way too much shit to be checking. Get your ass on, bro. She's 17. I was expecting some cool theme snacks, popcorn. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. This. Alright, click. Door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something. Clearly, we don't need a spear, and that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. So I guess I can't go in. I guess you can't go in. So where would I go now? Am I missing something? I don't think I'm missing nothing. Soap. Couldn't be missing nothing. So I ain't been to the dressing room. Let's go dressing room. Powers dressing room. Yeah, I was just about to say. Maybe I shouldn't even have said it. Nah, Dreezy's not like that. But otherwise, I'm with you. At least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. There's some regular suits in among the costumes. These must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you're already wearing one myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees, some team cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? Crazy work. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, an employee card key. That must be Powers. It says Studio One. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean borrow. There's a vast array of cosmetics. This is the wig you use in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this one. Try this on. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. Alright, I think I'm just wasting time in here, so now I'm gonna move again. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out. It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene.
I just thought about it. Cam must really be asleep cause he never replied to me.
Bruh. I'm laughing. I'm laughing because I know that's exactly what it is. What is it? Straight slump. You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That nigga woke up to do this shit and go right back to sleep. That's funny as fuck. And let me tell y'all what's funny about the moment that he chose to wake up, chime in the stream, and then go back to sleep. It was on titties. It was literally on a set of titties. And that's so funny to me. And he immediately said, right back. The steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Man, woke up. Back to sleep. And I'm gonna get on his ass about it tomorrow too. That nigga better be at work if he don't want me to get on his ass. That's the only way. Because if I forget about it, he was right there. Oh, he probably heard the comment clapping. Woke up. What? Who can clap? Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo. Neo Old Tokyo. It's a big difference. Right. Look at that camera. That must cost a ton. So don't touch it. It's heavier than I thought. Hey you, no touching. Sorry, my partner is kind of, no, I don't know. Who are you? Penny. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action scene sequences. Oh, I see. Back on this skibbity. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of a girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of his alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Ah, come on, Bo. Tee up. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. It's actually 6 hours of streaming. because the Marvel Rival one was 4 hours. So we already hit 2 on this. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Take a shot.
Oh shit. I ain't in the position for shots, but I do have this nice margarita. Very cool and refreshing. I've been slimming down recently, getting ready. Y'all ain't ready for workout, bro. All right, let's keep it a buck. Y'all is not ready for workout, bro. Bo on his shit is a man that you just cannot fuck with. I've been sparing everybody, but now that I'm finna get back into my working out, I'm on ass. All right, I'm on your ass. A clue, a lead. Just afternoon, I sent someone was here several times.
Talking about 6 hours of streaming like you ain't just do a damn near 11-hour stream the other day.
Hey, that ain't the important part though. That ain't the important part. The important part is we really finna get into the crazy numbers pretty soon. Pretty fucking soon. Pretty fucking soon. That's all I'll say. The 10, I didn't even feel bad after the 10. But we finna get into crazy shit. And I'm talking about shit that's gonna be like, oh fuck, I can't compete. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? You're right. I don't have any better information than that. Nope, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sent someone other than the regular film crew. Yep, I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about this security lady? Let me finish examining. Jigaboos, get the fuck out my way. A ladder, that's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right? Sorry, this girl is out there. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with the tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected the spear stabbing wound would leave at least a few blood stains. Chopped it. We chopped it, bro. We was on whole ass beating. We was beating ass, bro. Like almost 10 hours. Constant beating ass. Alright, I ain't finna get in all that. Let's go back. Cause my favorite part is straight up when you get into the courtroom. That's my favorite part.
Straight body images.
You're still here. You look as though you've seen a ghost. I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eat. Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One. Her, she's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays. Oh, she's starting. I'm not on this. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. So, the computer that runs the studio security cameras. Maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Please enter the number of the security camera. So this is the person in the costume. How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she said. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. You're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why? You could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. We made it to court, y'all. We made it to court. We made it for another round of court shenanigans. Which, again, to be clear, the court shenanigans is my favorite part of the game. That's my favorite part of the game. The court fuckery. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Miles, Edgeworth, the defense is ready. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant... Let me get some socks. Show y'all how I'm feeling, bro. I got them, the freezer ones. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna put them kahunas on. You know, must wake up and put that shit on every day. Whew, that feels better. All right. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call this first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court, I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that gate are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, the defendant, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. And then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m., the production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled because The time of death was 2:30. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Now you finna find out, Dreezy, what her real full name is. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. This is exactly what that person would do. This is exactly what she would do. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. See, Edgeworth not playing that bullshit. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their name. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. That's her name. Wendy Oldbag. So just call me Grandma. Even when I was young, I was an old bag. Still, how the other children made fun of me because of my name. Some old bag. I just cried and cried. Yeah, it's a bunch of random shit. Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. This nigga Edgeworth is pressed. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. She's yapping. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Alright, I'm gonna try to do right. We pressing. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been going through a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. What do I want to press you on first? I start here. 2 p.m., you sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was the man? Really? You should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. Skivvies? I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, that man right there. Fuck, I went too far. I went too far on that one. Let me see. So you saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again. It was him. Pressing. I'm going with this one. Because you can't see who's in the suit. Any fool could put on the suit and you could assume, but let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about this man, you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment. Let me see that photo. Snatch his photo. Well, what is this? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers. No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. Crazy work. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Which, if my face wasn't right here, so I'm gonna do my little thing for a second. If y'all look at the bottom right, you see it. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs. See, clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. She got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. All right, then I'll press from the beginning on this one. I never say anything I don't mean. Maybe not on that one. That morning during the run through, I probably start. I started at the end. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at that picture again. Do it really look like he's dragging it? That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? You can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. He has a point. It does seem quite likely that it was Powers. There's got to be more to this. I better keep pressing her. That's how I knew it was. I guess I better press on other shit. Nothing just standing out to me. It's something I need to try to press on evidence with. Whippersnapper. I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said, well, she. Please, for all I say, is try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers. He's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer. And me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing, just observing. What about the assistant? She was off moving backdrops around and such, so she didn't see the run through then. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai, what a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear, the murder weapon. Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Did I already press on this? I don't know. Was it badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me, which is, where is this steel samurai costume now? Actually, we couldn't find it. We're looking though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Judge is a hoe. Fuck. Do I object? Yeah, I object. Fuck that. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony? No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. I would have seen them if anybody else went through. That's pretty much the whole little piece of that. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the steel samurai who did it. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30. True? Apparently. The only person I saw go in was Will Powers. Are you absolutely sure? Quite sunny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let them have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. Old windbag sure has balls, or well, you know what I mean. Windbags have a way of skipping over important details, or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. The time of poor. Oh, so we went back all the way? What should I be pressing on? I really don't know where to go with this one. I guess I'll call my good friend Google. So let's see what we got. see what we got here. All right, here we go. Yeah, and it's kind of what I thought. You just, again, because it's bullshit. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, sonny. Alright, so whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. You know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15, 2 p.m. photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be number 1 if it really was the only photo? Please tell the court what you mean by this. That's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper. Something the matter, Miss Old Bag? Ah, that's right. I just remember something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Old Bag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it. Right, anyway, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this is a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Every day after I finish my well, we've been through this. That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes. Do you back up all of the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes, but those computers are just so frustrating. They aren't suspicious looking. How exactly do you determine who isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part. For the most? This is a murder trial, Miss Old Bag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Still Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The gate, the grate, has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers, kids. So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh, yep. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it will be hard, if not impossible. Fuck. Impossible for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. And they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest. So who was the steel samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. Sniff. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh. We beating Skibbity. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thought on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. And because I know they're finna fucking point blank ask me. Let's hear you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person? It was a security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper. Order. Order. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag. That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the costume? Simple, Your Honor. The camera would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said, second or third grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? I wanna click this, the actual spear. Oh, this is why I didn't do it. The scene of the murder, as we all know, is Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? See how we on timing. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. First day. Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Oh great, stop the press. The Windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something for your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. That's exactly what Kareem would do. This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. Nope, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Niggas be sleep, bro. Niggas be sleep. It ain't all about the action shit. Sometimes you gotta stimulate your brain, my brother. You gotta stimulate your brain. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. So you were told not to talk? That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? I think I'm about to go and make a playlist for the Ace Attorney games in case anybody want to watch or catch up. That'll probably make it easy. I'll even put them in order because I'm a W fucking guy. Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. And there were some other... Oh, well, we knew that. So, here we go. Who were these people? The director and the producer, for starters. We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning from the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime. They had a meeting after that. In the Studio 2 trailer. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was falling over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... let me see. All right. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some big wigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Smack. So look, the real question, bros, the real question is I ain't got too much longer, I know, but I got a little bit more I could put on. So do we keep on from here with the investigation or what? I was right to ask you to defend me. Really, it's nothing. Or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-exam. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think? I don't think it was her. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Powers. Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. Let's get down to the studios. We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. So what y'all think? We go on with the investigation? I know it ain't too much longer anyway, but do we go on with a little bit of the investigation or should I just save it? I feel like I should probably just go ahead, but I want to know what the good people think. I feel like I probably should just go ahead with it. What a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer. Yep, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. No one's here. Right now that they have Miss Old back in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. In the guard station, look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't going to eat them. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. Remember that Studio 2 we heard about? It was down that path. Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance. This is Studio 2. I thought so. It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? Nope, that it does not. There's a trailer over here. Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? There's some flowers here. So pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close, that fence looks dangerous. Let's go inside. You think it's okay? It's locked. Aw, shucks. Slide. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. You don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. It looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too? What is it with steaks around here? Ale. There's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. I don't know. It just feels odd. Ale-mans. Ale-mans. These look like materials for making a set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. So what else did I miss? Something. On close inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Okay. I think I clicked everything that I could. So, really not shit you can really do there. So, should I go there? Here. We'll go here. Here. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true that they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Old Bag. See you later then. Good luck with your investigation. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick, if that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What, do you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious. I guess some things are just made to be broken. You're pretty swell sometimes. Hiya! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. The door is not locked. We did take the car key. We borrowed that. There's a difference. I guess they really don't want you to go in here, huh? Anything changed? This is where the samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. She's got a point. I really don't think there's shit else for us to get from here. Wolfman found on Mars either by that issue. I really don't think there's shit for us to do in here, so I'll leave. Hello. You look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. How are the studios doing? There's police running around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with steak bones? Yep. Can you believe it? Do the kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching them, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Sorry, I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. They were trying to protect the director. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Let me see. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, do you have any leads that might get us going? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything. We can't rely on getting lucky again. Yep. Do our fanboys sneak in the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes. Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. What am I missing? Tee up, Bo. You got to tee up. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. Nobody fucking ask you what you want to do.
Better listen to her.
I ain't listening to her ass, bro. Like, especially on, let me see. I'm just do this because they be on some random shit sometimes. And you really, even telling you, sometimes you just don't make the connection. And it'd be some petty shit too. What the fuck? Who are you dudes? LMAO. We? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great salmonella? Salmonella is crazy. I make the elite shoes. The group, the Steel Samurai Mine, RTFC. Read the film credits. Really, you're the salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so sorry. A straight fucking raging creep. Really, it's fine. Rolling on the floor laughing. What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot. Slobber. Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rocks. Drool. Rock. What? Hey, you're drooling.
These names are insane.
Salmonella. Yeah, it is. Buffer overrun pant. You triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess. Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Rolling on the floor. Laugh my ass off. Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Mike, we really need to talk about cool. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunch to in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, suckers, I hate missing out on food. What does suckers mean?
I'm just waiting on Seymour Butts or these nuts to pop up face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Just don't forget Dick Gumshoe. Windy old bag. It's a few. Red, white. It's crazy work. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 with the producer and some big wigs from the network. The truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who's at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean D. Vasquez? Vasquez. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be, that's supposed to be like a play on Diva, so I think it's actually Vasquez. D. Vasquez. I guess it still worked the same. But I'm pretty sure they was trying to go for like diva of some sort. She's a genius, mad skills all the way, scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yep, we were together from noon to 4 the whole time. Who exactly are these big wigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors, also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. We're all of them with you. All of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. Clearly capping. They're all gray-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. I guess that's it with dudes, so I'll just do myself a favor. Man, game. This place is deserted. Crash. Eat. Nick. What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. It's locked. Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Aha! You again. Eat. How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back to your post quickly. The police took me away. They did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Put that shit on. Can you imagine? How could I? A sweet little old lady wear a giant suit like that. Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess they would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. I'm taking them down. Look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it. Alright. Let's see. Caught his ass. 4K. Hey. I'll bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, Kitty-O, what's your name? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. You are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You got to hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody. Cody Hackins. Call me Kitty-O again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Ha ha! You can't fool me. Then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that. Not bad, Kitty-O. Watch it. What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. But no way am I telling you losers. Let me go. He's gone. Something fell off the table when he bumped it on his way out. A bottle. Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Empty bottle. The label reads sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Alright. I'm going to continue on being a hoe using Google. Alright. Where's that old windbag? Ought of her to leave her post. Hey. Nick, that was her. Stop. Whippersnapper. Yep. Sounds like she's chasing after that boy. She tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Alright, let's go. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. This is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to that trailer in Studio 2. We're borrowing? We're borrowing. And then I'm gonna calmly, but surely, do just like this. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Let's go. She seems eager. Will, you first. Not that eager. She finna hold you out. Someone's in here. Names. Our names. We're WP's lawyers and I see. And who might you? D Vasquez, the producer. She's quite beautiful. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez. Script. Excuse me. Script. I'm looking for a script. Script. A Steel Samurai episode 13. I need it. Can we ask you about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. I guess I might as well just keep it going. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. She's telling us to go watch TV. Don't get mad at me. About the director Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yep. Wait. If you see Manella, give him this. Why do we have to run your errands? Do your errands, whatever. Same shit. I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. We'll give it to him if we see him. That's it. No. Sadly, I don't remember where the fuck this weirdo was at. Was he in here? Must have been here. Here, I got this from the producer. Bring me the script for episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. My ass is on if I don't find it. It might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. Got a hole. That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. The director, Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script? The script. Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Aha! The Steel Samurai episode 13. Now we'll take that back to her. Hit him with the facts. Here we found it. Your script. Script handed to D Vasquez. Quiet. I'm reading. You, just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers. Am I a suspect? Nope. It's just well, no. You wanted to know about the day of the murder?
Slap the damn pipe off your hand.
Hey, I
Why
can't
you smoke in my face like that?
be crazy.
Just disrespectful.
No bullshit. Anything you can tell us will be a big help. You know, there was a meeting here at noon with the director and people from the network. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? The blocked path. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio One. Not like how it show you that, and you can literally just go that way. You just have to step over a fucking tree branch. But all right, it's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait, what if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio One. The time of death. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in oops. 1 oop per hour. Always with the oopie. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio One at 2:30. See? Goodbye. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. It sure doesn't look good. I guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Hey, it is what it is. How long we got this one? Good 3? A good Wendy's 3 for 3? That's crazy. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? You've got 1 lead. Now, Dreezy, if you paying attention and locked in, you see what just happened. You see the difference. I want to see your reply hit the screen before I continue, so you can see it. Like, and there's no debating what I was talking about. Alright, I think we there. We've proved it. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. I just wanted to be sure. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have 1 lead? The boy, of course. Now you see what she looked like before she get her little transformation.
Yeah, I saw it that time.
But no way am I telling you losers. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. My poor plant, it looks so sluggish. Have you been watering it properly, Phoenix? Well, Maya has actually. I think maybe she's giving it too much. Sorry, Charlie. The plant's name is Charlie? There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scary seal is the thought that I have to read all of these now. Alright, I guess I'll probably about the fuck on then. Huff, puff, 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 huff, puff, puff, puff. She's breathing heavy. What's wrong? Whippersnapper. She's been chasing that boy this whole time. When I catch him, sounds like she hasn't had any luck. I got a hostage now. A hostage? What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk this if we gave him that. I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? A trade? I wonder. Let's see what it's saying. I met with the director just now. My heart, I don't feel so good. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. Alright. Hey, that's a card. Studio 1? Right, a card key. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. Ooh. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Old Bag? Studio 1 isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it? If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio 1. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Old Bag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. So you take this and we're even. What's this? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Right, I'm off. There she goes, hobbling off to a studio. Hobbling is crazy. Is he in here? Hey. Hey, you. Wait a sec. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yep. His name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Damn it, he's getting away. Come back. There, he's back. How did she? Hey there, would you mind helping us out, please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Faye. Nice to meet you. Yo, and I'm Phoenix, right? Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Let's go. He's so cool. I think he's the bomb. What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai? Watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell at me like that. I'm only a kid. You know anything about what happened? Could you tell me? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion necessary. Maybe a bribe. Cody, this look familiar? Hey, Maya, you are. You are, huh? You are, you know, ultra rare. That card is really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? I don't need that card. I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble. If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Premium? Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Oh, hi. Hello. What brings you here? Well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yep. The girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Hey, it is what it is. Have you seen that boy? Nope. You missed it though. The security lady was chasing around so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old one back doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yep, it's really a terrible loss for the studios. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? Nope. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. What happened? Now you have to tell me, what happened? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh, why do I get the feeling something's being covered up? Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete? Yep, a set of one of each card. Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium. Trade me a... Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Thanks for trading. Then this is for you. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. It doesn't. Hit him with it. See this? Wait, that's it. That's the last ultra rare I need. Come on, give it to me. You got it. You gotta do it. I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade? You're wrong. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. Not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information. You sure? Fine by me. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that can help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. So you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I guess you're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his action in his life. Alright, y'all. I'm a save here. I'm gonna try to get my ass up, and I'm gonna try to run it. Probably tie this all up. So appreciate the good people that was in it. I think we had a good time. It was pretty fun, pretty interesting. 2 streams. Good quality shit. Big salutes. Appreciate you, Dreezy. Appreciate all the good people. Appreciate you, Dreezy. Appreciate the rest of the people that ain't seen it yet, and the people that might be here now and just not saying nothing. So I appreciate it. Cam D man, you sold the game. You'll see this eventually, but you sold the game. But yeah, that's it. Make sure I say it, because I sure don't want to redo all this shit to lead up to it. Alright. So yeah, LOBO. Out. Yeah, my nigga was not gonna lie.